Hello everyone, JV Throws here back with another video. In today's video, we talk about some big news related to Six Flags Over Texas, and why I think something new is on the horizon for the park. Pretty recently, Six Flags Over Texas has been getting lots of changes, from theming upgrades to new festivals. But little did you know, another big change is going on in the park as we speak. Something that could change Six Flags Over Texas forever. So in today's video, I'll explain what do I mean by that, and why I think this year, Six Flags Over Texas is going to get the return of an old past attraction. But before I get into my explanation, I would like to say, if you're new to the channel and you like my content, be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell to know when new videos are coming out on my channel. 87.7% of you who watch my videos aren't subscribed, and it would really help a lot if you did subscribe. So don't be afraid to press the little red button down below and help turn this majority around. And thank you to all of those who are already subscribed to my channel. It means a lot. Thank you. Anyways, let's get into today's video. So if you remember, back in January, I created a theory video talking about why I think Ron McKenzie, the new park president of Six Flags Over Texas, was going to give the park a major upgrade. The reason why I came up for this theory was because he used to work with Six Flags Fiesta Texas, and he's done a really great job. Just look at the park. And with him now being in charge of Six Flags Over Texas, he's going to restore Six Flags Over Texas back to its former glory. Evidence that my theory could come true started with the Fire and Ice Winter Festival, which was a whole new event that celebrated 60 years of the park, which they usually never do, and overall was an amazing event. But as time passed, more and more upgrades came to the park. For example, New Texas Giant, which had its fire effects turned back on after it's been inactive for a very long time. Or the Clock Tower, which is now back on again, which also has been inactive for a very long time. To sum it up, my theory was coming true, but one other prediction that I had in the theory video was that an old attraction would come back to the park, specifically Casa Magnética. Why? Well, because Casa Magnética is standing but not operating. The ride is still located in the park, right next to El Aserradero, and all of its pieces inside are intact. So to bring it back, it wouldn't be so much work. They would just have to clean it up and give it some minor upgrades. Plus, with Aqua and Power Wave being delayed to 2022, this is the perfect opportunity to bring in this attraction. That way, we end up getting something new this year. And because it's the 60th anniversary of the park, what better way to celebrate it than with an old attraction returning to the park? And we've actually seen this happen with Six Flags Great America, who brought back their old kiddie attractions for their 40th anniversary. And the evidence doesn't stop there. Casa Magnética actually did return once to Six Flags Over Texas. Back in 2011, it opened up for a limited time to celebrate its 50th anniversary. We're now in 2021, 10 years later, so it would only make sense for Casa Magnética to return now more than ever. And it's a cheap and easy way to get a new attraction this year, without getting a new one. But here's where the big news comes in. Last weekend, I went to Six Flags Over Texas with my friends, and we went over to Casa Magnética just to check on it. And after looking at it, we were in shock. Lights were on in the queue line, and while some may say that's normal, it really isn't, because the lights has not been on for a very long time. Just look at these pictures of before and now, and you can tell that it's not the same. Then, the queue line is also having some work done to it, with construction tape and wood stacked up against the wall. There was also construction noises, and we saw construction workers. This isn't just maintenance. This is the start of the return of Casa Magnética. El Aserradero was also closed, which it shouldn't be closed, since it's spring. This is the one water ride that's usually open majority of the year, and the sign at the entrance said it was closed for technical adjustments, which I don't really believe. I think the true reason El Aserradero is closed is to hide the fact that Casa Magnética is under construction, and since it's so close to the queue line of El Aserradero, they don't want people snooping around. But the new construction doesn't stop there. It also applies to El Aserradero, which I found really interesting. Whenever we rode the train around the park, we noticed that the water below El Aserradero was dried up. Usually it's still there, but it wasn't. And we noticed the logs were still in the flumes, which usually they put in the storage area, if it's for technical adjustments. Then, while waiting in the queue line of El Diablo, we noticed even more construction going on to El Aserradero, specifically Flume 1, the flume that has been standing but not operating for a very long time as well. We saw new supports for the flume, and people cleaning it up inside, So it makes me think maybe Casa Magnética isn't the only new thing coming this year. What if this year, for the 60th anniversary, we get Casa Magnética and Flume Run? Basically, this year will be the return of the OG attractions. If you don't know what Casa Magnética and El Aserradero Flume 1 is, I'll give you a quick history lesson. Casa Magnética was an opening day attraction at Six Flags Over Texas. The ride is a walkthrough attraction where people would go through a funhouse that would defy physics. For example, a table that's slanted would allow an apple to roll up instead of down. It was a really great ride, but after the ride was considered outdated, it was closed down, but never destroyed, just abandoned. And that's why it's standing but not operating to this day. Then there's El Aserradero Flume 1, the original flume of the ride. El Aserradero was the world's first log flume attraction. After the ride got so popular, they decided to create a second flume to allow more capacity. But after some technical issues with the first flume, they closed the first one down and left the second one open. The one that people ride to this day is the second one, which is not the original, and the original stays abandoned to this day. Both of these rides are abandoned, but if it came back this year, it would be amazing, and would technically be considered a new attraction, even though they're not really new. But how would a new Casa Magnética and new log flume look like? Well, for the case of Flume 1, it wouldn't be that hard to revamp it. They would just need to make it look new again, and in my opinion, just add some more theming adjustments, like ride soundtrack, and a more official Mexican theme. And pretty much, it would operate just like Flume 2. Oh, and I hope they turn on the saw again, because that looked really cool. For Casa Magnética, again, it wouldn't be that hard to revamp it. They just need to make it look more new. Again, some theming adjustments, maybe some music, a new logo, and make it more obvious that it's an actual ride, because some people don't even know that's an actual ride. In result, it's super exciting that Casa Magnética is getting new construction done to it. You won't believe how excited I was when I saw that.
Oh, my theory came true!
And while some people are predicting dates when this attraction could open, like some people predicting it could open in spring break or on Labor Day weekend, I wouldn't predict it to open that soon. Also, if they were going to open it, they would have to do some sort of announcement first. They wouldn't just open it without people knowing. It doesn't really work like that. So whenever we see a commercial or trailer for Casa Magnética, then we can set dates for its opening. But for now, we'll just be patient, and I'll let you know on any further updates about this attraction. And while I am 100% sure Casa Magnética will definitely open this year, for El Aserradero Flume 1, I'm not sure if it really is true that it will open. There is construction going on, so there is a possibility, and it would be amazing to see both Casa Magnética and Flume 1 return. But like I said, we'll just wait and see what happens. Anyways, what do you think? When is Casa Magnética returning? And are you super excited to go through it again? And do you want Flume Run to return to El Aserradero? Comment down below. Also, before I end the video, I would like to give a huge shout out to all of you who subscribed to my channel. Right now, I'm at 641 subscribers, and it's insane, almost to 700. So expect my 600 subscriber special really soon. It's gonna be amazing. And if you're new here and you like my content, be sure to click the subscribe button and tap the notification bell to know when new videos come out on my channel. I make lots of videos about Six Flags Over Texas, other parks in Texas, and theme parks in general. So if you like theme parks, be sure to stick around. Anyways, thank you for watching. This is JB Thrills signing out. Oh yeah, one more thing. My prediction was right. Let's go!
Oh yeah!